Nanotechnology is a multidisciplinary field that is permitting the discovery of new material properties based on controlling their structure, making it possible to develop new applications. Carbon nanotubes, as well as other carbonaceous nanomaterials such as nanofibers or graphene, are basic pillars of nanoscience and of the nanotechnological development. Are basic pillars of nanoscience and of the nanotechnological development. This is due to their exceptional properties, which provides them with an enormous potential for applications in fields such as medicine, aeronautics, or the energy industry, among others. Carbon nanotubes, together with fullerenes discovered in the mid-1980s, represent new crystalline forms of solid carbon, in addition to the traditionally known graphite and diamond ones. More recently, in 2004, the discovery of the properties of graphene has further fueled interest in carbonaceous nanomaterials all over the world. Proof of this is that the Nobel Prizes in Chemistry in 1996 and Physics in 2010 were granted to research performed in this field. Ideally, carbon nanotubes can be described as rolled graphene sheets that form hollow cylinders. Depending on whether there is one or there are several rolled concentric layers, either the so-called single-wall nanotubes or the multiple-wall nanotubes are obtained. Furthermore, depending too on the rolling angle, single-wall nanotubes have radically different properties. For example, nanotubes that have fantastic electricity or heat conductive properties can be obtained, or, on the contrary, others that are semiconductors. To study the properties of these materials, scientists use different methods to produce them in the laboratory. At the Institute of Nanoscience of Aragon, the team led by Professor Antonio Monzon is responsible for an important job: to study the basic and essential aspects of obtaining carbon nanotubes in order to design and optimize large-scale production processes.
Nuestro trabajo consiste en estudiar la formación de nanotubos de carbono mediante técnicas denominadas de deposición química catalizada en fase vapor. A pesar del intenso trabajo de investigación realizado en los últimos 20-25 años, todavía quedan por aclarar aspectos básicos de su formación y crecimiento. Entender estos aspectos a nivel básico, a nivel fundamental, es necesario para, en última instancia, construir plantas industriales de forma racional y así poder optimizar todos los recursos materiales y energéticos necesarios para ello.
This is why the catalysts used to grow carbon nanotubes are designed, tested, and characterized at the Institute of Nanoscience of Aragon. The aim is to understand, from the most basic level, what stages are involved in the growth of carbon nanotubes, and thus be able to model and optimize the process at a larger production scale. This is all possible thanks to the magnificent experimental infrastructures and facilities of the Institute of Nanoscience.
Debe tenerse en cuenta que si finalmente estos nanomateriales van a estar presentes en muchos de los productos de uso cotidiano, deben de producirse a la escala que demanda el mercado, reduciendo los costos de producción y, por supuesto, con la máxima calidad y pureza posible. Todo ello solo será posible si se conoce perfectamente los mecanismos y velocidades de reacción involucrados durante el crecimiento de estos materiales.
Carbon nanotubes, carbon nanofibers, and graphene are synthesized at the INA via catalytic decomposition of light carbohydrates such as methane, which is the main component of natural gas. During the process, the catalyst, normally cobalt, iron or nickel, facilitates the decomposition of the methane molecules into its atomic components, carbon and hydrogen. The presence of the catalyst is a key factor for the carbonaceous nanomaterial formed to adopt the desired shape and structure, avoiding the formation of other undesirable materials that have little or no interest. This would only contaminate the desired product, and the cost of the subsequent purification phase would increase considerably. In the future, there will also be greater use of renewable carbon sources such as biogas instead of natural gas. Professor Monzon's group is also researching into the development and application of catalysts based on biomorphic carbons. These carbons can be obtained from plant origin biomass, with which the actual catalyst would also be synthesized based on renewable resources. The aim of all of this is to seek the energetic and environmental sustainability of the process. The industrial production of carbonaceous nanomaterials will guarantee the optimal use of their properties in technologies that will improve many different aspects of our lives.